Prince William has once again opened his heart, reflecting on his late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, in a way that feels both raw and deeply emotional. In a new preview of Apple TV Plus's The Reluctant Traveller, the Prince of Wales sat down with actor Eugene Levy and revealed just how much life has changed since the Queen's passing in September 2022. His words weren't rehearsed or polished, they were filled with the weight of memory and the grief of someone still learning to live without two of the most important figures in his life. When asked if he missed his grandmother, William's response was simple yet heartbreaking. "I do, actually. Yeah, I do miss my grandmother and my grandfather. It's been quite a bit of change." Those few words carried an ocean of emotion, painting a picture of a man who not only lost a monarch, but also a beloved family anchor. He continued, "You think about them not being here anymore," admitting that the absence of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip is something that lingers in the quiet moments, haunting Windsor Castle with their memory. For William, Windsor is not just a royal residence, it is a living reminder of the Queen herself, particularly being in Windsor. "For me, Windsor is her. She loved it here. She spent most of her time here." His words take us behind the palace walls, reminding us that, beyond the pomp and ceremony, Windsor was simply home for the Queen. It was where she kept her horses, where her laughter filled the rooms, and where her presence was woven into every corner. For William, walking through Windsor now feels like walking in her shadow, and he admitted that even giving Eugene Levy a tour was his way of making sure the Queen would have been proud. "Showing you around today is very much me trying to make sure I'm doing it the way she'd want you to see it." These confessions are not just about nostalgia, they show the burden William now carries. As the first in line to the British throne, with King Charles III currently reigning, William stands on the edge of history. Every reflection on his grandmother is also a reminder of the weight he will one day bear. Queen Elizabeth was not just his grandmother, she was the embodiment of duty, service, and resilience. To live up to her legacy is no small task, and William knows that. His reflections at Windsor are as much about grief as they are about responsibility. What makes William's openness even more poignant is the timing. The royal family has endured unimaginable challenges in recent years. Both his wife Kate Middleton and his father King Charles III were diagnosed with cancer in 2024. The weight of those dual battles, alongside his role as a father to 3 young children, has left William confronting one of the darkest chapters of his life. He admitted in an earlier interview, "I'd say 2024 was the hardest year I've ever had. Life is sent to test us, and being able to overcome that is what makes us who we are." His words are a stark reminder that even royalty is not immune to life's harshest blows. This vulnerability from William is striking because it contrasts with the stoic image often associated with the monarchy. For centuries, royals have been expected to remain composed, even in the face of heartbreak. Yet here is the future king, openly speaking about missing his grandmother, his grandfather, and admitting that their absence has left him grappling with change. It's a human side of monarchy that the public rarely sees, a glimpse of grief behind the crown. For William, the Queen was not just the figurehead of the Commonwealth, but the cornerstone of his childhood and adult life. She was the woman who guided him after the devastating death of his mother, Princess Diana. She was the constant in a world where everything else seemed to change. Her loss has left a void that even the grandeur of Windsor Castle cannot fill. And as William continues to grow into his role, it's clear he measures himself against her example, striving to carry her values into a new era. As he walks through Windsor's halls, he is not only retracing his grandmother's steps, but also laying down his own. His memories are filled with her love of horses, her devotion to family, and her quiet strength. In many ways, Windsor has become a living memory, each stone holding echoes of her reign. William's challenge is to honor that legacy while carving out his own, and though he admits it's been difficult, his openness shows he is willing to lead not by hiding his grief, but by embracing it. The image of William speaking so candidly about missing his grandparents resonates deeply because it reminds us of something universal. Grief does not care about titles. Whether you are a future king or a common citizen, loss cuts the same. And for William, who carries not only his personal sorrow but the weight of the monarchy, the journey of healing is both private and profoundly public. His words are not just a reflection on the past, they are a glimpse into the kind of monarch he may become. Prince William's tribute to Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip is more than nostalgia, it's a declaration of love, respect, and a promise to uphold their legacy. As he continues to navigate his role as Prince of Wales, father, husband, and heir to the throne, his reflections remind us that the monarchy is not only about ceremony, but also about the very real human beings at its center. William's honesty is shocking in its simplicity. He misses them, he feels their absence, and he carries their memory in every decision he makes. In the end, William's words at Windsor are a powerful reminder that even in palaces, grief lingers. Even in crowns, there are cracks of humanity. And even in the future King of England, there is a grandson who still longs for the wisdom, love, and presence of the grandparents who shaped his world.